Hi guys, today I'm going to do you a little quick fire review on the Dream Nude Airfoam from Maybelline. Most of you will already know I love Maybelline foundations. If I had to choose an actual foundation as opposed to my beloved BB cream, I would definitely choose a Maybelline one. And this is one of many in the Dream range, and I love them all up until now. Not that I don't like this, but I'm going to get into that in a second. First of all, it's a really strange consistency. As you would imagine, it is a foam. I'm going to show you how you use it now. You basically shake it up and give it a real good shake, because you don't want, if you don't shake it, basically the first part that comes out will just be like white, and then the rest will be the foundation. And then the tiniest amount you need, just a tiny little, like the littlest amount that you can possibly get. That, no, I've always managed to control it a little bit better. You'd probably need twice as much as that to do your face, but normally it comes out quicker than you can actually control. Unfortunately, because loads and loads comes out, it's really difficult to colour match yourself in store, because you don't want tons and tons of foam all over your hands, because that would cover the back of my hand easily. And then the next lot that I try and colour match obviously will be going on top of this and not on my skin, so it's really difficult to colour match. This is far too dark for me. I'm wearing it today just because I wanted to show you this is the coverage that it gives, but I've had to seriously bronze my neck to actually get it to match, because it really doesn't match. I got nude. I'm going to look up online what the actual lightest shade is, but I've got a feeling that Maybelline don't do the right shade for me anymore. I'm pretty sure I've got paler over the years, but whatever. This is way too orange for me. Anyway, this is the consistency that it is, and as you move it around your skin, it kind of melts into your skin, just like a normal hair mousse would, melts into your skin, and then it kind of becomes like a liquid. It is the thinnest liquid. I can see why it needs to be in a mousse, because if it was just a liquid coming out of a can or coming out of a pump or whatever, then it would just run everywhere. Whereas because it's kind of got that sticky consistency of mousse, then it's easier to kind of put on your face and rub it in. It's near enough a matte finish. It's such a thin coverage. It gives the same kind of coverage as the BB cream. Very light. It is buildable, but again, it was very difficult for me to tell because I got the wrong colour match as to how great that is. But it is buildable, but it's not going to give you much more than a medium coverage at best, possibly only light. So it's not a lot of coverage for those of you that really like that. I'd say it's good for normal to oily skins. Dry skins would have to stay away from it because it is so, it's not drying, but it dries so quickly, and it's such a thin consistency. It's got absolutely no moisture to it whatsoever. I would definitely stay away from it if you have dry patches on your face, because I think it's going to just cling to those and make it look really terrible and patchy. So it's not going to be for everyone. I do like the consistency, I like the formula, I like the finish, but I don't know whether or not they're going to do the right colour match for me. That's my main problem. I know that I have had Maybelline foundations in the past that have matched me nearly perfectly. I don't think I found one as pale as I need, but I am in NARS Mont Blanc, which I think is light 2, and that's my exact perfect colour match. I'm still yet to find my ideal MAC colour match. Nothing really has 100% fit me yet for that. I think I was Ivory or something very similar in L'Oreal, and I tried Ivory in this, but it seemed darker than the nude, and I know sometimes foundations, you know, you have problems with that, but my main concern with this is going to be colour match. I like everything else about it. I think it's a little bit gimmicky, the foam, but perhaps that's the way we're moving forward for this kind of finish. And I do like that you wouldn't necessarily need a powder. I think that if you wanted the same kind of effect from a Garnier BB cream type product, like I love, but you didn't like that it was moisturising, you didn't like that it was kind of greasy, if you have got particularly oily skin, I think this would be fantastic. But I'm really interested to see, now that it's out in the UK, what everyone thinks about it. So I'll be looking out for other people's reviews. If you've done your own, please leave me a video response. But I will be looking at a lot, because I'm going to be doing one big review of all the foundation type products, concealers, etc. That I've bought over the last 6 months. I'm going to get that up in the next month or two, because I like to have products like that for a few months before I really review them, so I can tell you, you know, these are my first thoughts on this product right now, but they could change completely because it could break me out. I mean, it's not broke me out yet, and I don't think it's got the potential to, because of the formula that it is, but it could break me out. It could go strange in the can, you know, anything could happen, and I don't think you can give it a full review after only a few applications, but it does last pretty well for how little coverage it gives, and I think that's because of the formula, because of the finish. It's so matte. But as I say, I'll be looking at other people's reviews, and in a couple of months' time you can expect one big foundation concealer powder review when I talk about all the base products and whether or not I think they're actually worth it, having tried them for a few months. But this is, I think I got this for around £6.99 in Superdrug because it was on offer, but I will do a blog post below that you can check out, and it'll tell you where you can get it from and a lot of more information about it. And if I find any other great reviews, I'll link them there as well. But thanks for watching. If you haven't already, please go and subscribe, and if there are any particular video requests you have, please leave them in the comments below.